Have you ever looked at a pigeon strutting down the street and thought, that little guy looks like a tiny dinosaur? Well, you're not wrong. In fact, you're looking at a living, breathing dinosaur. It sounds like science fiction, but it's a scientific fact that birds are the direct descendants of a group of two-legged, mostly carnivorous dinosaurs called theropods. Yes, the same group that includes the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex and the swift velociraptor. Today, we're going to journey back in time, over 150 million years ago, to uncover one of the most incredible evolutionary stories ever told: how dinosaurs learned to fly and became the birds we see all around us. So, how did we connect the dots between a T-Rex and a chicken? The story begins in the 19th century with a spectacular fossil discovery in Germany. This fossil, named Archaeopteryx, was a creature unlike anything seen before. It had feathers and wings like a modern bird, but it also had teeth, a long bony tail, and claws on its wings, features straight out of a reptile's playbook. For a long time, Archaeopteryx was the missing link, the perfect intermediate between dinosaurs and birds. But it was just the beginning. In recent decades, a treasure trove of feathered dinosaur fossils, especially from China, has painted a much clearer picture of this amazing transition. These fossils show that feathers weren't initially for flight at all. Imagine small, agile theropods covered in simple, hair-like filaments. These weren't the complex feathers we see on a hawk's wing today. Instead, they were likely used for insulation to keep these active dinosaurs warm, much like fur on a mammal. Think of it as a prehistoric down jacket. Over millions of years, these simple filaments evolved. They became more complex, branching out and forming structures that might have been used for display, flashing bright colors to attract mates or intimidate rivals, just like a peacock shows off its tail today. So, feathers for warmth and feathers for show came long before feathers for flight. This is a classic example of what scientists call exaptation, where a trait evolved for one purpose is later co-opted for another. The skeletal evidence is just as compelling. If you compare the skeleton of a theropod dinosaur like a velociraptor to that of a modern bird, the similarities are astonishing. Let's start with the bones themselves. Many theropods had hollow bones, which made them lighter and more agile. This is a key feature of birds, as lightweight bones are essential for getting off the ground. Both birds and their theropod ancestors also share a distinctive wishbone, or furcula. You know, the one you might break for good luck at Thanksgiving. In theropods, this fused collarbone helped to brace their chest against the struggles of grappling with prey. In birds, it acts like a spring, storing energy during the wing's downstroke and releasing it on the upstroke, making flight more efficient. Their hips are another dead giveaway. Theropods, along with other dinosaurs, belong to a group called saurischians, which means lizard-hipped. But some theropods evolved a pubis bone that pointed backward, just like modern birds. This change helped with balance and made room for the internal organs. They also had long arms with a swiveling wrist joint. In theropods, this allowed them to snatch prey more effectively. For their bird descendants, this exact same motion became the crucial flight stroke, allowing the wing to twist and generate lift. It's incredible to see how a feature for hunting was perfectly pre-adapted for flight. Even their breathing systems were similar. Birds have a highly efficient respiratory system with air sacs that allow for a one-way flow of oxygen, which is necessary for the high energy demands of flight. Evidence in the fossils suggests that their theropod ancestors had a similar setup. So we have dinosaurs with feathers, wishbones, and hollow bones. But how did they actually take to the air? There are two main theories. The first is the trees down hypothesis. This suggests that small, feathered dinosaurs were living in trees, perhaps to escape larger predators or find food. They might have started by gliding from branch to branch, using their feathered limbs to control their descent. Over generations, this gliding could have evolved into powered flight as they began to flap their wings to extend their time in the air. Think of a prehistoric flying squirrel that gradually became a bird. The second idea is the ground-up hypothesis. This one proposes that flight evolved in fast-running dinosaurs on the ground. Perhaps they used their feathered arms for balance while chasing prey. Or maybe they flapped them to get extra lift and speed, helping them run up steep inclines or leap into the air to catch insects. This flapping motion, used for a little boost, could have been the starting point for the powerful flight stroke we see in birds. Recent studies looking at baby birds that can't fly yet like chakar partridges, show them using their little wings to scramble up slopes, lending support to this wing-assisted incline running idea. It's possible that both scenarios played a role in different lineages. Evolution isn't always a straight line, and different groups of dinosaurs might have experimented with flight in different ways. What this all means is that the age of dinosaurs never truly ended. When the asteroid hit 66 million years ago, it wiped out the giant, non-avian dinosaurs. But a small group of feathered theropods survived. They were likely small, adaptable creatures, perhaps able to eat seeds and insects when other food sources vanished. From these hardy survivors, an incredible evolutionary radiation began. They diversified to fill the empty skies and every ecological niche imaginable, evolving into the more than 10,000 species of birds we know today, from the tiny bee hummingbird to the massive ostrich. They conquered every continent and every ocean. So, the next time you see a sparrow on your windowsill or hear an owl hooting in the night, take a moment to appreciate its incredible heritage. You're not just looking at a bird, you're looking at a modern representative of the theropod dinosaurs. They carry the legacy of T. rex in their hollow bones and the legacy of Velociraptor in their feathers. The story of their evolution is a powerful reminder that life is resilient, adaptable, and full of surprises. Dinosaurs aren't just fossils in a museum. They are flying, singing, and thriving all around us. It's a connection to a deep, prehistoric past that's still very much alive. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you found this evolutionary story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the wonders of the natural world. And let me know in the comments which bird reminds you the most of a dinosaur. See you next time.